Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Rune. So today we're going to be exploring the top 10 masks in all the Magic Gathering. So now at number 10. And starting off our list is Mask of Icarian from Innistrad or Commander Legends. It's an uncommon going for a whopping 48 cents on the market. Cost 2, equip 3, and well, equipped creature gets +1/+2 and has hexproof. Well, I love hexproof, so this card is amazing, and for some reason, I love the artwork for this card. So what a great start on this top 10. So let's move on to number 9. And next we have is Nemesis Mask from Darksteel. It's an uncommon going for 113 on the market. It costs 3 with an equip 3, but all creatures able to block the equipped creature do so. Well, you can have fun with that. Maybe attach it to, like, say, a stuffy doll. Well, that's 100% annoying. So let's move on to number 8. And next on the list is Bonemass from Mirage. It's a rare going for $1.15 on the market. It's part of the reserve list. Well, I don't know why, because it's kind of cool, I guess, I suppose. It costs 4 mana, but it says 2 to tap. Prevent all damage to you from a single source. For each 1 damage prevented this way, remove the top card of your library from the game. Now, maybe you want to do some combo and target yourself by doing damage. This is a very unique card, which wasn't part of the reserve list, but it is, sadly. So get in and play with it, and I think it's just a fun card to have. So let's move on to number 7. And then we got Light from Within. It's from Eventide. It's a rare, and it's going for $1.95. Has chroma. Each creature you control gets a +1/+1 for each white mana symbol in its mana cost. So that's very unique, and I like that. And the saying goes, muscle does not make one strong. It only masks the soul light. True strength lies in the purity. And he kind of got the mask on top of his head. So let's move on to number 6. And we got another one on the reserve list called Jesters Mask. It's an Ice Age. It's rare. And that's right, $6.88. So it costs 5 mana, which is more than most masks we've seen so far. And it comes into play tapped. But it says search through target opponent's hand and library. Give that player a new hand, as many cards as he or she had before. Reshuffle the remaining cards afterwards. So that's very cool. Though you do have to sacrifice, it would probably even make it more powerful if you couldn't doing that every turn. And that can just really screw up your opponent. But I deserved it to be at number 6, as I think others are more powerful. So let's move on to number 5. And halfway down our list is Ancestral Mass from various sets. It was started out as common, but now it's become uncommon, with an average price of $5.65. This common Merkini Mask card, it's just... Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 for each other enchantment in play, and it does help with the standard being, at the moment of this video, is enchantments, enchantments, enchantments. So it's become quite popular, and it costs 3 mana, so that's really cool. So let's move on to number 4. And we have is Mask of Intolerance. It's from Apocalypse. It's a rare going for 37 cents, and I could see it going up in value as this card could be very powerful in Commander, which is popular right now. So it costs 2 at the beginning of each player's upkeep, so hence Commander. If there are 4 or more basic land types among lands that player controls, which is almost impossible, or not impossible, it does 3 damage to him or her. That is just really cool and fun and annoying for everyone. So let's move on to number 3. We have one of my personal favorites from the set, or the original one is the picture, Ivory Mask. So it is from various sets. It's a rare going for just under $2. For 4 mana, you can't beat the target of spells or abilities. That destroys so much if you're playing against the right deck. And this is the reason why it's here. But let's move on to number 2. And well, we have Bonemass. It's from Champions of Kamigawa. It's a rare and is going for $9.08 on the market. And this is just an interesting card, I'll just say. Cost 4. If a player would draw a card, that player removes that card from the game face up instead. Each player may play cards he or she removed from the game with Bonemass this turn. I can see quite a good combos, and this is actually a playable card in the Magic world. This is why it's really cool. That's why it's at number 2, and you can have fun with it. But let's move on to number 1. And that's right, I had to do Illusionary Mask. I'm going to say very old sets because that's where it is. It's a rare with an average price of $75.76. And of course, it is on the reserve list. So this one costs 2 mana. Excellent. X. You can summon a creature card face down to your opponent. Doesn't know what it is, obviously. The X can be any amount of mana, even 0, if it serves to hide the true casting cost of the creature, which you still have to spend. As soon as the face down creature receives damage or is tapped, you may turn it face up. And it could be anything. Anything. That's just 100% powerful. But I won't go into it, so we'll just end it here. And I hope you guys have a good day and a good evening.